poppin', y'all? Welcome back to my channel, 5 Signals. In this video, I'm gonna be going over what are candlesticks if you're not familiar with the Forex market. And also, I'm gonna go over how I made $1,100 yesterday. Basically showing y'all what trades I took, why did I take those trades, and the strategies that I use for these trades. And I'm probably also gonna incorporate some of those trades in my future videos so you can see like up-to-date live trades, because I just took these trades yesterday. So y'all could, so it'll help y'all learn on my strategies and it'll help y'all learn how to trade. Um, Also, you probably recognize that the background is different. I'm currently traveling. I'm in an Airbnb right now, using some of this Forex money, if you make it, you got to spend some of it. All right, so let's head over to the computer so we could get into these candlesticks and these strategies. All right, what's up, y'all? All right, we switched over to the computer. Now, the two trades that I want to show y'all that I went into is USD CHF and NAS 100, which is the NASDAQ. Now, this trade right here is a divergence trade that I went into. But before we get into that, if y'all don't know what candlesticks are, it's basically the buy and sell actions in the market. So for instance, I'm just keep on zooming in so you get a clearer picture of it. So I use TradingView, which I would recommend for everybody to use. It's just much easier to use a computer and to look at your trades off of the computer, but some people feel more comfortable with using their phone. So it's totally up to you guys. For this, on TradingView, all my buys, I put in the color of white, and for all my sells, I put in the color of red. So for instance, these candles are red, so they're sells. These candles right here are white, so they're buys. And you can see how they go up and they go down, they go up, and they correspond with their color. So let me zoom in so you get a better idea of it. So for instance, this, I'm gonna use this one. This white part right here is called the body. All this is called the body of a candle. This right here, these lines right here are called wicks. Here, wicks. So basically, the body of a candle, it represents how much the price moved up and down within that area. And from here to here, within the 15-minute time frame, because I'm in the 15-minute time frame, it built up this body, just going back and forth, because it kept moving within that area, and it just went up a little bit right here to make a wick. Same right here. It moved the most within this area, and then it came up right here, stopped, came back down, came down right here, stopped, came back up. But it moved the most within this area, and that's what makes up the body. Now, you can see how the market moves because it goes from, like, say this is a buy goes up, then it goes over to the next 15 minute, then it goes down, then it goes over to the next 15 minute, then it goes up, then it goes up to the next 15 minute, then you switch over to the next 15 minute, then it goes up, switch over to the next minute, sell, goes down, etc. So y'all can see the stopping point of each candle, and y'all can see where it crosses over on each candle. Now, this is the 15-minute time chart. If you're not familiar with time charts, in TradingView they have 1 minute to 45 minutes, and then 1 hour to 4 hours, and 1 day to 1 month. So they have different ranges that you want to look at whenever you're trading. I call this divergence in the 15-minute chart, and I know the word divergence is new to a lot of y'all, so I'm gonna explain what a divergence is. Basically, a divergence is when the RSI isn't reflecting what's happening, what's going on in the chart, what's going on in the actual price action. So right here with this, well, I'm gonna do it right here. This candle right here, I'm gonna move the cursor so you can see it clear. This candle right here is higher than this candle down here. But if you look at the RSI, this candle right here is actually lower than this candle right here. See what I'm saying? In the RSI, this one is actually lower and this one is higher. But when this one came all the way down right here and formed right here, this one was actually this one is actually lower than here. Again, lower here, higher here. You look at your RSI. Your RSI is lower here, but higher here. So that means that it's not reflecting each other. So that's when a divergence happens. So, and whenever a divergence happens, the chart always has to, excuse me, not the chart, but the market always has to not reflect, but let me think the word that I'm trying to use. Correct itself. So the market always has to correct itself whenever a divergence happens, so it can respect what's going on within the RSI. So basically, once this happens, my strategy is that, and this works 80 to 90% of the time, and you could catch at least 10 to 20 pips off of this. Once I seen that it didn't consolidate right here, so this is the 15-minute chart. Once I seen the divergence happen in the 15-minute chart, and I also have a bot that works for me, a divergence bot. It tells me when a divergence is happening, so I could go ahead and look at the chart. It sends me a signal when a divergence is happening, so I can go ahead and look at the chart and look to see if that divergence is a sell or a buy. So bear with me 1 minute. This is on a minute chart. Okay. Bear with me 1 minute, y'all, because I don't have my mouse with me. I'm gonna keep zooming in, keep zooming in, keep zooming in. Let's see. Okay, right here, 1 minute chart, y'all. So it consolidated right here. Whenever this is where the divergence was happening, as you can see, it consolidated right here, but then I waited to see if it was going to go past this point, because right here, I waited to see if it was going to go past this point, which it did. Bam. This wick went past this point. So from right there, using my strategy, because I also use indicators and stuff too. Like I said, everybody has their own strategy. This is what works for me. It might not work for you, but this is what works for me. And it went past that, right? Then it came back up, consolidated, consolidated, consolidated. But look at this, bam, comes all the way down. Let me get my my ruler. Look at that. From here to here is 28 pips. If you see off of my phone, which I'm gonna have up, if you see off of my phone, I got in around right here, 0.91944, I believe is where exactly I got in at. So I got in around this area, and then I got in whenever it came back down and it respected right here. This is where I got in. So it consolidated a little bit, but then look what happens. Comes down, bam, comes down, bam. But I took out at 10 pips. Because like I said, you in profit, man, take the money. Don't stay in too long. Don't stay in too long sometimes, because the market could go the other way with this, with this type of strategy. This divergent strategy is mostly a scalping strategy. So as you can see, I took profit at 10 pips, but it went all the way to almost 30. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna show you what it continues to do. So it hits right here, right? Moves. Now, another thing y'all could do, y'all could come back in right here, because once it breaks through back here, 90% of the time it's gonna go up at least 20 to 30 pips. And as you can see, let me put it right here. See, it went almost 30 pips. Almost 30 pips. So you could have caught a good 20 pips right there, easily. 20 pips going down, 20 pips going up, easily. Take profit. And as you can see, it starts moving. You don't know where it's moving at. So you just get out, you're done with this trade, and you start looking for something else. Now, oh, I forgot. I also have gold up right now, because I'm actually in a live trade with gold right now. I could show y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hit the screen record on my phone, and we go to the app trade. So currently floating in my trade, as y'all can see, is $306. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 6 positions open for gold, all in profit. I started this trade this morning. You can go to settings. You can see that this is my real account. It's real. And go to trade. So like I said, this is an easy $300 from this morning, and I didn't even get in anything else because I was busy today. This is the only trade I got in so far this morning. I'm already like $300 for the day. So that's gold. Now let me show y'all another trade I got in from the screenshot that I have up. Y'all can see that it was a NASDAQ trade. On the daily, I saw a trend started to form on the daily. So we're gonna zoom in right here. Doom, 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 right here. So I drew my line from here just straight up because I started to see a trend forming on how it started to slant up like this. So I drew my line from this wick and I just started drawing it out, just respecting these wicks right here. And then as you can see, as I draw my trend line, it respects it here, broke through right here, but came back up. Look, respected here, broke through right here, came back up, respected it here, stayed within its channel. Broke it here, stays within the channel. Now, if it continues to follow this trend, once it breaks this yellow line and starts coming back up, you could get in for another buy and make, and this is NASDAQ. So you can make a quick, 20, 30 pips, 40 pips, but like I said, this is the daily. So within this channel, and same thing like right here, like it respects the top. Forgot to mention the top, but it respected the top. That's how I came up with my line for the top. But anyway, if you take this measurement, you can see that, look, 740 pips, man. And like, this is the daily. Like if you was to stay in this all day, this is a good one right here. Look, went all the way up to right here, 998 pips, like crazy amount of pips. If you know how to read trend lines, if you see a trend going and you know how to mark up your charts, I mean, most of the time you don't even really need indicators. You just go off of price action. So whenever I seen this going on, that's when I got in on NASDAQ and I started scalping NASDAQ you can see that I use big lot sizes also to get quick scalps. And I think my biggest profit was for 448 off a 0.05 lot size because I knew it was going to continue to buy, and I stayed in that trade and I held that trade. And from the daily, I went in. I always like to go off of minute charts, and I mean that's just me. Like I said, everybody's different, and sorry about that, y'all. My phone had cut out. But anyway, this is back to the minute chart. So on the minute chart, you can see that it follows the same thing. Let me try to zoom out so y'all could see better. That's the furthest I could zoom out on the minute chart. Let me go to the hour so you can see a better view of it, because I don't have my mouse with me. Okay, this is much better. So on the hour, you can see a lot better how precise it is, how it respects it. Look how good it respects this trend line, Look how good it respects this trend. It broke through right here, but look, comes up into profit. So if you have a big enough, I would not recommend trading NASDAQ if you don't have a big enough account, because with this, for instance, if you was to get in right here for a buy because you're thinking it's gonna come off of this trend line, you would have to risk 205 pips. Now that's ridiculous. Like, you would have to have a big account to risk that much. But if you did risk that much, it would have came and flipped your way all the way up to, way over here actually, 857 pips. So you would have risked about 200 pips for 857 pips. You could have stayed in for that long and made a tremendous amount of profit. So I hope I explained. Let me go back to the daily. I hope I explained the 2 trades that I got in Candlesticks. I hope I explained that clear enough for y'all. If y'all want to see any other videos that y'all don't understand about the Forex market, just leave a comment down in the section below. You know, I'm new to YouTube, and I'm here to help out everybody. Also, probably within like a few months, I'll probably, release like my divergence strategy with the indicators, and also, I might start sending out the actual bot that I have that I use to catch divergences, but this is gonna be strictly for my VIP members. So make sure you join VIP so you could get, my signals and what trades that I get in, so y'all can start making profit like I'm making profit. But that's pretty much it, you guys. So like, subscribe, comment, turn on the notification bell. The next video I'll probably do, for everybody new to Forex market, I'll probably do counting pips, or I'll probably do risk management, because both of those things are real important. Risk management is real important, but you have to know how to count pips also. So I'll probably do that. So until then, till next time, y'all be safe and be blessed.